Hey guys, it's your girl Pixie and I'm back with another video. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome to Pixie's World. If you guys are not new, welcome back. Today's video is basically going to be a StripperFiles video, but if they ain't where you want to be, don't listen to them. But before we get into the video, guys, you already know, please like, please comment, please share, please subscribe. And please be sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. Okay, so basically, if they ain't where you want to be, don't listen to them. And what I mean by that is like, everything that glitter not gold. We see somebody who's, high up in the game or appear to be, and then we be thinking highly of them, and then like slowly the truth comes out. And guys, it's a lot of girls that when I first started dancing, I like looked up to them, I admired them, and then as years go past and I seen them in the same position, like you would literally change your mind or level past them or whatever. And honestly, I don't want to straightforwardly say don't take advice from people, because just because they're saying it, that don't mean they necessarily doing it. It's not like they're taking the advice they're giving. So sometimes people do have good advice, but they're not taking the advice that they're giving. So just like more so like take heed of the advice that you're giving, and like possibly listen to their advice, but also check the person who's giving that advice. Like, is they doing what they saying or not? And if they not, I mean, it's not your business, but just like, don't be so quick to look at people as a role model or think like you want to be like them or you want to head in a direction. I swear every time I make a YouTube video, a fire truck comes past. But yeah, don't be so quick to head into the direction that these girls go into, guys. Y'all don't know where these girls is going home to at the end of the day. It's just like how I say, like people in Atlanta, California, like they have y'all convinced that, they glamorous lifestyle and this and the third. I'm not saying everybody, but they don't tell y'all that they go home to 6, 7 people. They getting new clothes and they can't find it every 2 weeks because they roommates that had company. This roommate had company. And people be like doing all this just to say that they out here living a life, but you don't know what people come home to. So just, pay attention and take heed to what people got going on and stuff. It's girls that been in this game for years, like I mentioned, and have nothing to show for it. Like, they got nice outfits, they did a couple pole tricks, but they ain't got no car, they don't got no crib, they don't got no business, they don't got no... It's very few, like, just really pay attention and just, like, look around. Like, it's a lot of girls that you dance with and they've been dancing for years and they don't got nothing. And it's not to judge, but it's just... use them to make something of yourself, you know what I mean? Don't, like I said, if they ain't where you want to be, don't be quick to follow after him more than listen to him, you know what I mean? Because some people are going to tell you what they should have did better, but a lot of people not humble enough to do that. So, a lot of people be popular in the streets. Like a lot of people in general, Instagram, stripping, like a lot of this stuff can apply to the real world. A lot of people be like popular in the streets. Everybody know them. Everybody know who they are, but they don't have nothing popping in real life. I made a video about that, like the Instagram people who really don't have anything or, just look good. Like it's a lot of people that's out here that's known but don't got nothing. Look at people's pictures and their backgrounds to their main events. Like, the hustle was the hustle. Like, I'm going to just tell you this. Every club I've been to ain't been the best. Every event that I've been, every club that I've been to, been some hole in the walls. Hustling is ghetto. You going to be out here in the street trying to sell your product. You going to be at home in somebody else's house hustling, begging the people buy your shit. Like, the hustle going to be ghetto. Like, it is what it is. But... Are people when it's time for them to go to the nice events, when it's time for them to get dressed, when it's time for them to really show out, are they still doing ghetto shit, or is they, because the whole point for you to, like for instance, I'll use myself for example. Every once in a while, I'll go to like the little ghetto clubs and the little ratchet clubs, or whatever. It's nothing beats a ghetto ratchet night every once in a while. But I'm trying to elevate in life, so it's like I'm going to do happy hour. I'm going to go to bed at a certain time. I'm going to go out before 9 o'clock. And I'm not saying all the time, but it's like I'm not going to be out every single night past 12 o'clock when I'm trying to get up at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning to do everything I got to do. Business, sew, YouTube, work, whatever, like laundry, take care of my kid, exercise. Like, it's just like the habits don't match up with what motherfuckers say they trying to do. So it's like, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with attending a ghetto event, but it's like, if that's all you see them at, if that's all you see them, like, girls, I'm getting paid, I'm getting this, I'm walking in doors with certain people, but you never seen them nowhere nice. Like, and like I said, it's not about always going somewhere nice, but it's like when you're trying to elevate, you make different changes. You watch what kind of crowds you go into, what kind of parties. That goes back to, it's Pride Month. I done did the crowd, been there, done that, and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with enjoying the festivities. But what I'm saying is, if you already went through all this drama with the gay people, the same people that you enjoying those festivities with last year and the year before, you should be enjoying the festivities with the better people, more quality people. And I haven't met them yet, so I'm just going to sit this one out, you know what I mean? Basically, like, it's not about not being ghetto or not having fun sometimes, but it's basically like if you're trying to elevate, then it's going to show. If all you attending is ghetto-ass events all the time, then you're not doing the work. You got people that's always I'm good in every hood, and every hood event. Like, where's the good events? Where's the classy? Where's the brunch before 12 events? Where's the, you know what I mean? If that makes sense. Stay away from people who has the mindset, or pay attention to these people who give this, I've been doing this for years, I don't have to do X, Y, and Z. Like, yes, you do. Look at how they look. Look at the people who been dancing for 15 years, 10 plus years, and look at how they look. No new outfits, no new this. They don't get nothing new. But it's like, you have to. That's the reason why you should. If you feel like you don't want to do no pole work, or you don't want to do the extra shit that the young girls do, then your look should at least be immaculate as fuck. So you don't gotta do it. They gonna understand, like, all right, she an old head, like, she ain't about to do all this, but she look good. I mean, I'm not telling you not to do it, but I'm just saying, if you're not going to do it and you're going to have that mindset, then it's like, it's got to be an even scale. Like, you can't look corny and then don't want to do no pole tricks. And, like, at least look like a baddest ass bitch in the world. And they be like, yeah, this bitch saying pretty. She don't got to do that. I just want to give her money anyway. But pay attention to people who be like, I don't got to do this, I don't got to do that. Yes, you do. Like, if an iPhone didn't upgrade, we'd all still be walking around with iPhone 4s. Like, you have to upgrade. That's just where the bag at, is in upgrading. Period, point blank. Like, period. It's like the grass. If you don't water it, it's going to turn brown. You can't just, I did this year. Like, everything within a new year, I always say within a new year, you should be doing something different than you done the year before. You guys have to ask yourself, what did I do differently that I didn't do the next year? And if you can't think about it, you got some work to do. Like, seriously, honestly, that's one of my goals. Even if it's small, like when I learn how to edit videos, when I learn how to do nails, when I learn how to do pole, like, even if you learn how to do nails in 2022, and then in 2023 is when you got your first clients, that's an elevation, because you went from learning the art to now having clients. You know what I mean? Even if the following year, in 2024, now you got business cards, that's cool. You went from practicing to getting clients to getting business cards, like, that's cool. Even if you went from, all right, you want a house, but you went from living to your parents to living in a room, that's a start. If you go from a room to an apartment, that's a start. Like, if you go from a little room to a bigger room, it's a start. You know what I mean? Don't put too much pressure on it. Just make sure that you did something different this year than you did the year before that. Like, no matter what it is, it's your race, so it's like, we ain't judging. The saying that every dancer experience is different is so underrated. because you don't know what the person did and didn't do. So I remember when I used to, you want to, oh, is the club good? Is it money in there? And then they be like, oh, every dance girl is pure. And I used to hear that a lot when I first started dancing. I used to get so annoyed. Like, girl, is this popping or not? But it's like, it really is true. Like, you don't know how that person looked. You don't know if the one girl came in there not prepared. You don't know if she was in a drunk. She was sloppy. Like, you don't know. Like, you don't know how they carry themselves. You don't know how do they work out. Is they body right? You don't know if they trick. You don't know their energy. You don't know if you're an amateur, if you can't find clubs, if they just started out. Because when you start out, it'll be rough. Like, you have to work it out. Like, you don't know the person. We all could look good. We could all make it look good. But just because somebody look good, that don't mean, like, and there's no shade or nothing like that. It might be somebody who look amazing, but they don't really got no experience. It might be somebody who look okay and have the best experience in the world. You just don't know. Like, some people just make it look good. Like I said on the internet, you got a lot of broke ass motherfuckers making it look good, like they rich as shit and they don't got nothing. So, you know what I mean? It really is different. How you coming, how you acting, how you carry. Excuse me, how you carrying it. You just really never know. Like, I hate that quote because it's a frustrating. You just want to know, like, is there money in here? But it is what it is, guys. Don't look like what you've been through, guys. Period. If you may not where you want to be, but you gotta make it every day. You gotta get you at 1% every day. So girls that's looking like crazy or just, you know what I mean, that look like what they've been through, it's like they money is not gonna be that good, or they gonna say something to you that make you feel like, or honestly, sometimes you got people trying to discourage you so that you could quit because they see you as competition. So it's like, don't be so quick to listen to everybody who ain't really showing. And honestly, really, people who are where you want to be don't have to tell you that they are where you want to be. You could see it. You could see it. Like, you could see it. Like, confidence is quiet. Insecurity screams loud. Somebody that's trying to really prove themselves, and I got this, I got that. Like, I heard a quote that said, me and my little quotes, that somebody with a whole bunch of money, they pockets ain't big enough to fit it, so they're not about to show off all their money. Only broke people, they showing off what they got in their pocket, you know what I mean? I may have said this in a video or not, but it's like, if you really got money, you're not gonna be able to just pull that out in one pocket. Like, it's so much more where that come from. And you're gonna know just how somebody live and just the quality, how they carrying it. Like, you just gonna know. And I'm not saying everybody like this, but like most people, they got bread, it's up. They gonna throw it, they gonna this. You ain't gonna have some, oh, I ain't giving money for that. I ain't paying for this. Like, it is your money, but it's like, if you gonna flex about it, you might as well just flex about it. Like, pick a side, you know what I mean? You don't have to, it don't gotta be showed off, you know, like, you just know. Like I said, everything that glitter ain't gold. Watch it. Like, watch, learn, and do. Watch, learn, and do. Watch people. Watch the way they carry stuff. Learn some code tricks. Learn how to get this. And show up. Show up every time. Don't worry about nobody else's journey. Don't worry about nobody else, whatever they doing. And, you know, take time, like I said, but show up. And like I said, it's not about the club. It's not about the fancy club. That's not the point. Because honestly, I'm gonna make a video about this, but sometimes it's a benefit to go into a hole in the wall, because sometimes when you go to a fancier club, they got all these fees, all this and that there. And when you go to a hole wall, you can just pay your money and, you know, get your bread and go home. And so it's not always about the club. It's more so about your character. And if you start from the bottom and you got great character, you're gonna end up at the top. As long as you stay persistent, you stay consistent, and you don't let that environment or them people control you and change your character, you're gonna be just fine. But the bottom line is, like, don't let people, like, don't just Sorry, guys. The bottom line is, if they not where you want to be, don't be so, and I'm not going to say don't listen to them, because sometimes people could be teaching you what not to do. But more important, like, don't be so quick to follow up after them. Don't be so quick to admire them. Don't be so quick to, you know, if it's somebody that you think is where you want to be, pay attention to them, I'll say. Watch them. Watch how they move in the club. Watch what they do on a daily basis. And then determine then, damn, is that somebody that I want to listen to? Is that somebody where I want to be? And if they're not giving the qualities of what you want to be, then like I said, I'm not saying don't listen to them, but just, you know, take heed of how you allowing that person to impact or the influence that they have on you. When I first started the game, it was like girls that I looked up to, and I wanted to be like them. And, you know, I wanted to, you know, to be like them. And the more and more I got into this game, I don't want to be like nobody but myself. It's not like I hear a lot of guys at the club be like, you're classy, you're different, you carry shit different. And honestly, guys, when you're doing the right thing, the struggle is going to be harder. When you're not getting drunk and you're not getting butt naked and you're not, you know, flashing yourself all over the place and being messy, you're going to see other girls make more money than you because they tricking and they doing this and they doing that. And you might feel some type of way like, damn, they getting the money, I'm not getting it. But it's a lot. It's every dollar ain't good, and it's a lot that come with that. The pill popping, having to be drunk before you go into work. You know what I mean? Like, some of that stuff don't come. Some of that stuff that come along with fast money ain't that deep. Like, let God give you what he gonna give you. If you just got get enough to pay bills, then that's what it's gonna be. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll speak for myself. Like, I've been dancing on and off for like 6 years, honestly. Like, just being really transparent with you guys. But I don't have that much experience because, and I'm pretty sure I said this in my videos before, I've danced on and off. I've never had to dance full term ever, like, in my years. This is the first time that I'm deciding, like, all right, you're going to dance and you're going to work on your outfits and you're not going back to go get another job. I told the guy my job, my last job, I said, this is going to be my last job. And I feel like every time, like, I get a bill or something, I just go panic. And then I go end up in a job and still end up being unhappy. And I'm in a cycle that I don't want to be. And I'm learning now, like, you're not doing what you supposed to do. You're not happy. Not that I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do, but it's like, your formula is wrong. You have to recreate a new formula. Like, whatever formula you have going on, it's time to reinvent that. Because if you're going in the same cycle and you're not getting where you're supposed to be, it's not necessarily that you're wrong. It may be how you going about it is wrong. It may be you have to gamble on yourself. You may personality be too bright to work for a job. You may have to just go through the struggle for a little bit until you can find your you. You know what I mean? And I basically feel like I'm learning a lot in this game, but you got to understand, somebody who has been dancing 2-3 years, it's not shit compared to somebody who's been dancing 15 years. Like, they say a business don't start really hitting its peak until like the 7th year. So I'm still kind of technically pushed back down some years because I haven't done it full throttle. And I feel like I just been getting this signal, like, to just bet on yourself. Bet on yourself. Go all the way in. Put your chips all the way in. And, you know, I want to be transparent with y'all about my journey. And I want y'all to know, because everybody wants to be fake. Everybody wants to glamorize everything. Nah, when I finally do win and I finally get where I need to be, I want y'all to know it's from the muscle. And I stopped and I gave up on myself and I got back up and I fell and I dust myself off. I cried, I quit, I got up, I gave up, I started, I didn't start, I finished, I did it. I feel like with me, I get to my 80% and then I just be on some bullshit after that. And I don't want to say bullshit, whatever it is I got going on. So I've had to reconstruct my situation thousands of times, and that's what's going to happen, guys. When you're working for yourself and when you believing in yourself and when I'm so sorry. My phone died and I feel like I was getting into an important point. But when you're working for yourself and you're believing in yourself, you're creating your own blueprint. I'm sorry. So there's no direction. At a job, people telling you what to do. You got rules and regulations. You got a handbook. You got guidelines. But when you're doing you, the only direction is to go, basically, and to keep going. Like, that's the only thing you know to do. It's no rules, there's no guidelines, there's no blueprints. I mean, like I said, learn from other people. But your own personalized blueprint that's working for you is going to have to get created along the way. There's no set blueprint for Stacy, for Monet, for my Pixies, for my Anastasias, for my Beckys, for my Rashidas, for my Briannas, for my Britneys. You know what I mean? Like, a personalized blueprint you got to create. So all you can do, guys, is just keep glowing, keep growing, and just keep it pushing. Y'all already know what I'm going to say next. Please pray to God. Please protect y'all peace. And I will see y'all in the next video.